Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Meisya, Putri Salsabila Pirdal, and my ID number is 222-020-5027. Today, I will read and summarize North American Indians. The first people to live in North America were the American Indians or Native American, according to the religious and folk stories of many Indian groups. Their earliest ancestors arrived in North America from the inside of the earth. Modern scientists, however, believe that the first Native American came from Asia 50,000 to 80,000 years ago, across the Bering Strait from Siberia to Alaska. They were nomads, that is, they did not live in one place, but instead were always on the move as they looked for food. These early inhabitants spread out all over the North American contained now Canada and United States and Mexico. There was a great variety of language, religious beliefs, and custom among the many tribes of group of Indians. By the time the first Europeans arrived, the Indians were living in several different cultures areas. The members of various tribes in each center of culture had frequent contact with one another and shared similar characteristics, but they didn't have much in common with tribes in other culture areas. The lifestyle of the people who lived in each culture area reflected the geography of the area. The inhabitants of the northwest coast, now British Columbia, Canada, lived by hunting and fishing, but they didn't lead a nomadic life. They didn't need to follow animals from place to place because they could be advantage of the resources where they were living. The ocean of rivers produced salmon, halibut, and many other fish. The forests were rich in animal life, and in the forest the inhabitants could also find berries to eat and wood for both furniture and houses. When Europeans arrived on the North American contained several hundred years ago, the Native American old way of life began to change as the whites moved west. They took over more and more of the land for themselves. Native Americans lost not only their land but also their lives to widespread wars and to sickness that were not existent in North America because the Europeans came, but they had lost something even more important, their sense to identity. Native Americans, despite living in urban area, often reside on government-set reservations. Some retain their ancestors' language and custom, while others forget more. Most are poor and require government assistance. In recent years, tribes are regaining their culture heritage through legal battles to regain land and fishing rights. So I think that's all for me. Thanks for the attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.